College basketball's regular season is over, and I know everybody thinks that means conference tournaments, the NCAA tournament, but what it really means is we got some Sporting News All-American teams to announce. Tom Vandervoort with a college basketball, Ryan Fagan. Ryan, I know a lot of this stuff went down to the last minute, but talk about the first team, Sporting News All-Americans, Trey Burke, Victor Oladipo. Who else we got on this thing?
Otto Porter from Georgetown is another guy who was probably 2 months ago. He wasn't on that list, but the way the Hoyas played down the stretch, he's there. You have Kelly Olynyk out of Gonzaga, had a fantastic season. Another out-of-nowhere guy, but he played great starting the season. He played great during the middle of the season. He's played great during the end of the season. He's been probably the best big man in college basketball. And then you've got the freshman, Marcus Smart from Oklahoma State, who dominates the game in a way that few freshmen do, in a way that few seniors do. And he's been a huge part of the Cowboys' success this year.
And I know coming down to the last weekend, we were kind of Doug McDermott maybe trying to get on that team. In the end, he fell to the second team. Why?
It's such a hard choice. You know, Doug McDermott had a great year. I think a little bit Creighton didn't quite play to the level of expectations in the Missouri Valley. You know, and when you're splitting hairs, sometimes you have to split them very thin, right? You know, and that's not to knock what Doug McDermott has done this year. Fantastic season. The guy shoots the ball as well as anyone in the country. 3-point percentage up near 50%. In the end, you've got to make a choice, and we went with Olynyk.
Now, Cody Zeller, I noticed, is a guy a lot of people focused on at the beginning of the year. He ended up on our third team. Talk about Zeller and his place on this list.
I think a lot of what's happened with Indiana this year has kind of surprised some people because you had Victor Oladipo, a guy who was an important part of the team, but not the team at the beginning of the season. His rise to prominence has been the reason the Hoosiers are a national championship contender. He's made a lot of the big plays down the stretch. You know, you look at that game against Michigan State. Every time the Hoosiers had a big play, it was Oladipo. He's such a dominant defensive player. He can guard point guards, shooting guards, wings, whatever they need. And I think that that's not to knock what Zeller did, because he still had a very outstanding year. But I think Oladipo winds up being the most important player on that Indiana team.
All right, that's Ryan Fagan. I'm Tom Vandervoort. Thanks for watching.